If you have a big truck, doesn't mean you need a full-size canopy. We've got this awesome F350 behind me. Let's dive into it. So just because you have the big truck with a lot of room to play with doesn't mean you always need to go the full-size canopy. So we always like to have a chat with our customers to make sure that what we're going to build suits your needs. At the end of the day, everyone uses these differently. So for this in particular build, customers gone for the 1262 canopy. The 1262s on the American trucks, it's still a big canopy. So you always don't have to compromise space and usability for the full length canopy. Yes, the canopies are lift off. Yes, you can still use it as a tray, but for day-to-day use, sometimes you always don't need the 2 meter. So with this canopy, being the 1262, it hasn't missed out on any of the essentials. So still has his 40-litre Evercool, the big power system, the hidden battery compartment. This customer in particular has done it a little bit different. So he's excluded the 130-litre Bushman's upright and gone for a drawer bench on the other side. So something different we haven't done for quite a while actually. So that way he has a nice flat floor all the way to the other side to further extend that storage space. With the 1262, you still get quite a large amount of usable space at the back here, 2 meters wide, so plenty of depth through your swags, chairs, any of your tools, any of the gear that you want to lock and keep away and safe out of prying eyes. With this as well, you can still fit a ceiling storage basket, which the customer's done on the other side, so we can still throw up your other little bits and pieces up there. So plenty of options, plenty of storage in these smaller 1262 canopies. So one of the advantages of having the shorter canopy is the deck space on the back. 1262 means it's got about 1 meter here on the back. Customer uses this for work and play, so he needs that deck space on the back so he can throw his hay, tools, whatever he wants on the back there, and there's plenty of storage. So 1 meter by 2 meters, so it is quite a usable large space on the back. With this build, he's got added in the optional ladder rack, so that ties in really well with the canopy roof rack and the 300mm roof rack extension. So with the ladder rack, we quickly throw on the canopy roof rack extension, so that way it's the same height, same profile, so your timber, your ladders, whatever you throw on top of there is easy to tie down, and it's a nice matching profile at the top there. So quickly running through our standard inclusions: blind spot relocation, reverse sensor relocation, and your reverse camera as well. So we get that all sorted, done and dusted. Obviously with these builds as well, so we put a nice infill panel in here. So this build in particular has an air system installed, so that way you can add your third-party accessories and you have a nice blank panel to mount them to directly. So American build's got a large 1200 long tunnel drawer. Customers gone for our stainless steel bench at the top, so that way yet again more usable space. So your sideboards are off, you've even got even further usable deck between the two. Simple lid like that opens all the way up, so you're not losing access or capacity to throw anything in there. It's just a simple nice add-on that a lot of people like to throw on their builds. So at the back here next to the tail lights, got his wash down kit. So that's just your outlet for your 145 litres of water. So that's all the water stored in the tray. Nice, quick and easy access at the back here. So I wanted to highlight some of the standout points of this build in particular. So one of the ones that stands out is obviously the 2-pack colour matching. So the blue and the black, this actually looks really, really good. So we can colour match it to the vehicle itself, the 2-pack automotive paint. I mean, we can ideally paint it any colour you want. If you wanted it pink on your black car, it's up to you. So there is those options there if you wanted to move away from the standard powder coat. So one of the highlights for this build for us is the toolboxes. So customers got drawers on the rear and flip downs in the front. So flip downs in the front, and then your drawers, drawer style in the rear here. There's actually quite a few reasons for it. So we can now mix and match the pairs of the toolboxes. So flip downs in the front, because you haven't got that internal moving mechanism, it's a lot easier to hard mount your accessories. So if you want to do your air tanks or anything in the box, that's the option to go. Capacity wise, you do get a tiny bit more capacity, and it is a little bit lighter as well. So customers going for flip downs in the front so he can mount his accessories there, and then drawers in the rear. So drawers are a lot better for storage, easy to use. You're reaching in and grabbing your items out. You're not like opening a door and having stuff fumble everywhere. So we always recommend, if you want to do both, sort of go for drawers in the rear, so that way you can utilize that bigger space for your storage, and then your fronts for your flip downs or any accessories that you wanted to hard mount to the actual drawer. So do you really need a full-size canopy? Well, the answer is yes and no. It depends on yourself. So everyone uses these builds differently, and that's where we're here to help. 1262, there's still a great size canopy, plenty of space. You still get the kitchen, the pantry, whatever you need into it, but of course it has to suit your lifestyles. If you're unsure of what you wanted to do, we're here to help. We can guide you, full size, medium size, whatever you want to do. We have all the options there to help you suit your needs. Appreciate you watching another video, and reach out if you have any questions at all. Thanks guys.